We will go down in the history books as one of the greatest.
Monday Night Raw erupted into shock and chaos as former WWE superstar Dean Ambrose finally broke his silence following a brutal steel chair assault by Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. The segment, which had fans on the edge of their seats, showcased the raw emotional fallout from one of WWE's most intense and personal confrontations in recent memory. Ambrose, known for his unpredictable nature and fearless persona, addressed the attack with a mix of anger, vulnerability, and defiance, offering the WWE Universe an unfiltered glimpse into his mindset after being targeted by one of the most dominant forces in professional wrestling today. The attack that shook Raw. The chain of events that led to Ambrose's statement began earlier in the evening when Roman Reigns, asserting his authority as tribal chief, ambushed Ambrose with a steel chair backstage. The attack was swift, calculated, and merciless. Reigns, accompanied by his faction, the Bloodline, demonstrated once again why he is considered one of the most cunning and ruthless figures in WWE history. The scene was chaotic. The metallic clang of the chair echoed through the corridors, Ambrose recoiling in shock, and the surrounding cameras capturing every tense moment in cinematic detail. This vicious assault not only left Ambrose physically battered, but also symbolically challenged his legacy and his ability to stand up to the relentless dominance of Reigns and his faction. Dean Ambrose's first words hours. After the attack, Ambrose finally addressed the WWE Universe through a backstage interview segment that aired during Raw. The former champion, whose charisma and rebellious spirit have earned him a loyal fan base, spoke with a raw intensity that resonated with viewers. Roman Reigns thinks he can intimidate anyone at all, Ambrose began, his voice firm yet laced with simmering anger. But there's a reason people call me unpredictable. I don't break, I don't bend, and I don't back down. That steel chair? That was just the beginning of Roman's mistakes. Ambrose's words reflected more than personal anger. They were a challenge, a warning that his return to Raw is not just about revenge, but about reasserting his identity and reclaiming a place among WWE's elite. Fans immediately picked up on the tension in his tone, understanding that Ambrose's response set the stage for a potential high-stakes feud with Reigns. Historical context. Ambrose versus Reigns. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns share a long, complicated history in WWE. Both were original members of The Shield, a faction that dominated WWE for years and left an indelible mark on the industry. Their paths diverged when the group disbanded, with Reigns evolving into the cold, calculating tribal chief, and Ambrose carving out a persona defined by rebellion, unpredictability, and relentless determination. The steel chair attack reignited old tensions, combining personal history with current storylines to create a narrative that feels deeply rooted in WWE lore. Fans, aware of their shared history, immediately recognized the stakes and emotional weight of this confrontation. Emotional and psychological fallout. Ambrose's statement did more than just respond to physical aggression. It highlighted the psychological warfare that Roman Reigns has mastered over the years. Reigns' attacks are designed to intimidate, manipulate, and assert dominance, often leaving opponents questioning their own abilities and decisions. Ambrose's calm but defiant response served as a counterpoint, showing that while the attack may have temporarily disrupted him, it has not shaken his core. "You can hit me with chairs. You can try to humiliate me," Ambrose explained, "but I'm still standing. And the WWE Universe knows it. The fight isn't over. Not by a long shot." This moment of defiance resonated with fans because it revealed Ambrose's resilience and determination to challenge authority. Unlike some characters who might submit or seek revenge out of anger alone, Ambrose's response was calculated, strategic, and emotionally compelling, reminding the WWE Universe why he has remained one of the company's most enduring and beloved figures. Fan reactions. Social media exploded as fans reacted to Ambrose's statement, with sentiments ranging from shock to admiration. Comments poured in highlighting his courage, intensity, and the anticipation for what comes next. Dean Ambrose just set the stage for an epic showdown with Roman Reigns. I can't wait. This isn't just revenge, it's personal. Ambrose is back in full force. The tension between the Shield alumni is incredible. WWE storytelling at its finest, fans immediately began speculating on the next chapter of this storyline, anticipating high-stakes matches, potential faction involvement, and the escalation of personal and professional conflicts between Ambrose and Reigns. The WWE Universe is clearly invested in seeing how Ambrose turns this attack into an opportunity for retribution and validation. Implications for WWE storylines. Ambrose's public reaction has major implications for Raw and WWE as a whole. First, it reignites one of the most compelling rivalries in modern WWE history. The clash between Ambrose and Reigns, former allies turned fierce adversaries. Second, it elevates Ambrose back into the main event spotlight, signaling that his return could disrupt Reigns' dominance as tribal chief. Third, the storyline opens possibilities for factional conflicts, surprise alliances, and high-stakes matches that could define RAW's trajectory for months to come. Additionally, this segment allows WWE to explore themes of loyalty, betrayal, and resilience. Ambrose's defiance against Reigns isn't just about revenge. It's about standing up to a figure who has exerted psychological and physical dominance over the roster for years. By framing this conflict in both personal and professional terms, WWE has created a multi-layered storyline that engages fans on multiple levels. The psychology of the confrontation. The confrontation between Ambrose and Reigns operates on multiple psychological levels. Reigns' steel chair attack was not only about inflicting pain, it was about asserting authority, testing loyalty, and demonstrating the reach of his power as tribal chief. Ambrose's response, however, demonstrates resilience, self-confidence, and strategic thinking. He refuses to play the role of the victim, instead using the attack to assert his own strength and independence. This psychological interplay makes the rivalry more than just physical. It becomes a battle of wits, ego, and endurance. Possible future scenarios. Looking ahead, several storylines could emerge from this conflict. Ambrose could challenge Reigns to a one-on-one match at an upcoming pay-per-view, creating a high-stakes encounter fueled by personal history and raw emotion. Alternatively, Reigns may attempt further psychological or physical attacks, drawing Ambrose and the WWE Universe into a multi-layered feud involving allies and other superstars. The narrative also allows for potential twists, such as surprise betrayals or unexpected alliances, keeping fans engaged and invested in the evolving storyline.